Awards of Excellence. Can you tell us a little bit about how these awards actually affect the recipients and how do they actually benefit out of it?
First of all, you know why she's on stage, right? After 7 years of time overrun, she's keeping control of it. And none of the guys there today had to put a lady up front. So thank you for being with us, Marina. We're back here again. It's the 13th year of the award. We're very, very proud to see that a lot more people than expected turned up. But of course, as always, there's some that shines through the accents. But that's okay, we get used to it. Now, successes have been many. We have with us today some individuals who have been very much put into the memory of the Singapore gastronomic scene forever. We've got with us Mr. Otto Weibel, the icon, titan of gastronomy. Otto, stand up, you recognize. Otto is known by many affectionately as the godfather of chefs. We have Mr. Michael Sengel, Lifetime Achievement Award winner. Everybody said when they worked with me it was tough, but when they said when they worked with Michael Sengel, they survived, they truly made it. And he is especially a Singapore icon that has made us proud overseas in so many years. So we are always blessed to have foreign talent that contributed so much and local talent that has achieved so much. And of course, we have with us Mr. Andrew Zhou, multiple award-winning master of the Chinese restaurant scene that never stops. I haven't seen him, but Justin must have had a late night. There's no more iconic local chefs than Justin Craig, who is now running Sky 57. We're also graced today by Dr. Tan Shen Nam, Dr. Tan, who is the chairman of the Board of Governors of the Rotary Summit. We have with us Dr. Quan Lui. Dr. Tan, she is a lot better looking than you and I, so look for her. Dr. Martin Bain, another foreign talent that has done well. Mr. Federico Asaro, where is he? The newest member of the Board of Governors and the newest investor in our scene. So we have many, many past winners, recipients of the Awards of Excellence, Lifetime Achievement with us today, and we thank you for your presence.
Peter, the names you've mentioned are actually all veterans in the industry. Can you give us some examples of any up-and-coming talent?
The Awards of Excellence are all about developing talent. And we will talk a little bit afterwards about present situation. But I was really, really surprised when I saw a young chap that was in 2010 a recipient of the WDA WSQ Outstanding Culinary Apprentice. His name is Matthew Mock. Now you know when Sunrise is clapping so much where he was doing his studies. Matthew, are you somewhere? Where is Matthew? There he is, very shy. Stand up, young man. Today he is a chef of a place called the Rabbit Stash. And it's been nominated for the San Pellegrino New Restaurant of the Year in only 3 years, from outstanding student to successful entrepreneur chef with a restaurant nominated again. Matthew, whether or not you receive the award today, you are in the top 5 of your category. We all applaud you, and that is our talent of the future.
Well done, very impressive. Now, Peter, about the voting process, that's been tweaked this year. Can you explain how and why that was reformatted?
Okay, first of all, some of you, please stop emailing me. I have no influence on the voting, period, out and over, despite what people think. You want to pull string? Invite me for a dinner, buy me a big bottle of wine, no effect. But we've had some experiences, and you know I always use this little speech of mine to put a few points across. You have seen that we have gone from 8 scholarships to 5. We lost 3 as a result of some young people that received the scholarship representing us overseas in not their best manner. One thought he was on a holiday, one was talking to the winemaker and said, can I represent you? I want to take over the business from the sponsor here. And the third one said, oh, it's a very nice trip, but I really want to leave that profession. What we have done this year, especially for the scholarships, but also for some others, we have put in place a panel of professionals for each of the category. So restaurant has a category, chefs and pastry chefs has a category, wines and industry. That means we are going through the process, all done with an auditor present, and everything is getting evaluated. So, it's a little bit like, you may have got your driving license, but you're really not a good driver. Attitude is as important as aptitude and the scores and knowledge. So, today's scholarship recipients, once again, they say it's worse than the university entrance exam, have been interviewed and grilled to make sure that only the best that participate will go overseas for the 2, 3 or 4 weeks and represent Singapore in a professional manner. And if that happens, we will see more scholarships coming back. Thank you, Marina.
It's a tough criteria, that's great.
You know, funny, this morning when you read the papers, they were talking about, it's not always about grades, and it's exactly the same.
So overall, tell us, how do you think these awards have actually affected the F&B industry here in Singapore?
I think some of the award recipients and winners have become very successful, but then it seems to be part of this region that once people get an award, they think they have arrived and that's it. And we can see again and again that some previous award winners are no longer on the scene. They won, they received the award, and then eventually they kind of sit back and go autopilot. Food and beverage industry is never about sitting back. It's reinventing oneself on a regular basis. And I'm sure I have many people in the audience that can agree and attest to it. You want to get into F&B? You're in for a ride of a life. It will not stop until you exit F&B. And there's only 2 types of people. The one that continue to do it will probably die behind the stove, and the ones that say, no, too stressful. I want to have, you know, a nice cushy government job, 9 to 5, 5-day work week, you know. Okay, I'm being cheeky here, you know. I know some government agencies work harder than in the free sector, but you get the gist of it.
Peter, a hot topic at the moment is productivity.
Sorry.
So tell us, how do you define that in a fast-paced, high-octane gastronomic environment?
I think the last 2 weeks, and I don't know how many of you read our main daily paper, at least I consider the main daily paper. Is it the only daily paper? No, but it's the main one, the English-speaking one. There were 2 articles. One day, the article was sponsored by Spring, and it was one restaurant that was giving raving reviews on all the implements that government has done today. Wage supplementation, special training, productivity increase, and so on. That was very positive, and there were indeed some good ideas. Part-time work, 4 hours a day, for each segment of workers, the right thing. It was a nice restaurant group, and I'm sure some of these implements work very well. But if you read the next day in the paper, there was another restaurant owner, which was interviewed independently, and he basically had a slightly different story to tell. And he said, look, I'm still 20% short. I don't know what to do. I can't provide the service that people expect of me. And it's really, really hard. One said he's going to expand. The other said, that's it, no more expansion. So it's really interesting what's inside there. Also, I've spoken to one of the running clubs here. They have 350 foreign talent. And they don't know what's going to happen after July when the quotas decrease. You know, productivity, there's only that much you can do with productivity. And then you have to redefine productivity. I know a restaurant, they put an iPad under the table, and it helps, orders faster and so on. But then the restaurant manager told me, you know, it's a great idea, but I'm spending more time showing people how to work the iPad than they spend in serving the guest. So I gain, but I also lose. And that is really, there's still a lot of things. Mechanics and electronics can only do that much in guest service and people service. Remember, the F&B industry is about an experience, not just the food. It's a service delivery, it's the environment, it's a whole package, and today more than ever.
Peter, you were telling me recently you went to France and visited a restaurant. You had a very interesting experience. Can you tell us about how that relates back to productivity?
I think that one was probably, and we have to do a lot of soul searching here, and I spoke this morning to one of the chefs and he told me, my goodness, it's just getting worse. Of course, there are some sectors like within SDB and others that come to me and say, okay, but this restaurant can do it, how come that restaurant cannot? There will always be examples where things work, but there's many others where it doesn't. I was en fleur with a senior gentleman from the community, high-ranking official in the bank, industry, he, his wife, his daughter, my wife and I, 5 of us, we went to Honfleur, just off Normandy, and we went into a seafood restaurant on a Sunday. About 60 to 80 people inside that restaurant. 3 servers. 3 servers. They didn't stand in the corner and talk. They took the order, they didn't write it down. That's it, memorized every bit. They placed the order, they took the beverage order, served the beverage, served the food, 4-course menu, did the cashiering, the whole package. It wasn't fast, it wasn't slow. Now maybe I define that in productivity. When I ask my friend, I say, why can they do it here and not in Singapore? Very simple. If you do this in Singapore, first they run away too much work, then they complain a lot, and they don't really talk to each other. And to put the case across, I went into a new restaurant in a new garden in Singapore somewhere. New garden. 6 service staff, 40 guests, and I waited 45 minutes for my food. And I had to go and talk to the pastry chef actually. But, it's nice, but something is missing. Now, you talk about productivity, I say case in point, let's move on to that.
Moving on to the World Gourmet Summit. Now the theme this year is artisan and the art of dining. Can you tell us what does that actually mean and why did you pick this theme?
It's interesting because over the past 2 or 3 years, a lot of the papers and magazines, everybody talks about artisans. The definition of an artisan is a craftsman in his particular area of specialities. Somebody came the other week and said, Peter, not so many Michelin stars chefs this year. We've got our own Michelin star chefs, we have some here now. It's becoming very common. There are critiques that we don't reinvent ourselves. But if you pay attention, this year we have artisans. And some of you read this beautiful article in the Strait Times. I actually complained and said, why do you write about this one guy and not say, oh, but he's really interested. It's a butcher that is reciting Dante. And some of you that are familiar with literature know exactly what that means. And his philosophy is from head to tail. He may be a butcher, he may kill the animal, but at the end of the day, he also says you have to respect that animal that gives it life for our nourishment. So there's going to be that one artisan that really, I'm so much looking forward to it, apparently also sings. That is during the jam sessions. Then we have somebody who every restaurant, he's from Italy, serves, every dish serves rice. He is a rice artisan. When he was recommended to me, I asked, what do you mean rice artisan? Anybody can buy rice. He cooks rice and he cooks it. So that, I have a thing for risotto I'm going to take a look for. We have an artisan in Forga, we have an artisan for jams and preservatives, we have an artisan of fermentation. We bring the artisans to Singapore, and these are the first classes that are selling out because today more people want to know about the artisans. Then you talk about the art of dining. Dining out has always been somewhat of an art thing. Gastronomy, culinary art, Otto and I go back many, many years, and we know that the culinary art has always been a very, very big thing. Mr. Tony Koo, you decided to come, where are you? Tony, where are you? Stand up, you see the guy in the black? He was just in the papers. It's the Singapore national team in Thailand winning the top prize. Now some people may argue it's for show, but food and beverage and the artisans is about show. The art of dining, the art of welcoming you. When you come to a restaurant, somebody greets you, brings you to the table setting, the environment. There's so much art inside there. So yes, it's all about choices. We have some people that look for the Scandinavian style, very bare bone. We have some people that look for the old-fashioned French, Italian, even Arabic. Call it ostentatious, call it extravagance. There's something for all. There are going to be a lot of art elements in there.
Just about tableside cooking, because that's considered part of that presentation. So don't you think that's possibly a bit gimmicky and a bit old hat? What do you think?
You didn't read it in a paper that somebody said gimmicky, did you? Nobody read that. It's really interesting. Define gimmick. Purists may stick up their nose into some of the things we do and call it gimmicky. But honestly, tableside cooking is still practiced very much alive. Go to, for example, the Fat Duck, Aston Blumenthal. He practices tableside. Go to Paco Ronchero at the Casino de Madrid. He practices tableside. You see tableside activities where people have the skill set, the knowledge and the passion to do it. Of course, in a lot of restaurants, we don't have that anymore. So it's going away. But is it something that we can say 60s or 70s? Absolutely not. It's been around forever. It's part of the entertainment. When people want to go out, they want to be entertained. Some more than others. It's about choices. Everyone has different needs. So if they want to call it gimmicky, God bless them. Go and have your char kway teow and your laksa is not gimmicky. Go to one of the hotels in Singapore where the laksa costs $25 with the lobster inside. Is that gimmicky? No, you're taking it to another level. So I find it always interesting when people talk about things which I'm not so sure whether it's correct. Then of course, if we talk about service, there was a wonderful blog just recently, I just read it yesterday. I shared it with some people, where a Malaysian writer was saying, you know, the top 50 which we had recently in town, why Singapore has so many in the top and Malaysia has not. And somewhere inside that article it said, Singapore should be really proud to have the World Gourmet Summit that has chefs, has brought so many famous chefs, so many restaurateurs to this town and have become ambassadors and so on. Now that's nice to hear that compliment from a neighbor that usually has certain disagreements with us on food and this and that. But it's the same thing again, the service quality. I urge you to read it. It's on the SD site.
Very good. Just now moving on to some of the activities and highlights for this year. One is the Hearts on Fire Edible Fashion Show. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, and we're talking about artisans, and I just want to step back a little bit. This year's Lifetime Award recipients are reflecting the theme of this year's World Gourmet Summit, and they're both artisans in their own right. Foreign talent, local talent. One that's been here much longer than I have, who's gone full circle, who is a true artisan by heart and by practice and ultra successful. And the other one is local born, local bred, local educator who has received an MBA from the highest authority in Thailand, and that is from the Royal Chamber for his contribution overseas. So we have a local kid that's gone overseas, does Singapore very proud, runs his own company, former president of an association, and we have an import who has done locally very proud and imparted his knowledge to so many people. Now, for the highlights of this year's WGS, everybody has read about the chocolate or the edible fashion show. How can you go wrong if you have a master artisan pastry chef, chocolatier, put some sexy girls into dresses, put on some real diamonds on there, and enjoy a 2-star Michelin meal at the same time. Nothing gimmicky about that. It's a feast for the senses. Let's remember, for all those professionals here, all the senses work with you. Sound, sight, smell, taste, and finally the expanded waistline.
just going back to the awards, and I mean, there's a lot of awards that are being presented these days. So what are your personal opinions about these?
Okay, we're getting more and more awards. I think it's brilliant for the industry. I think each award has its own heights, has its own controversy. Some awards are more international, others more regional, others local, but they all have one aim, and it is to celebrate the industry. What can be wrong with that? So if there are awards out there, they last, they contribute, they are welcome, and I think it's fantastic because nothing better than good quality competition. We've been around for a while and we tend not to go anywhere.
Just about the Singapore calendar, it's obviously filled with awards and the like, but it's also fast filling up with a number of festivals here. So how do you actually maintain an edge and keep it very interesting for gourmet lovers?
Everybody asks me the same question, and a lot of people write, have an opinion about it. Again, same thing as awards, the festivals. People are becoming a lot more intelligent in their choices. And all the festivals are there. There's some great ones 2 years lost. The Sun Festival had a fantastic entertainment element, lacked a little bit on the food and beverage and wine side. We've got one festival that has so much potential, and if they refine it, it can actually become quite bigger. We have another festival that people hardly talk about it, another one that's a little bit cut and paste. We've done this for 17 years, we're not going anywhere, and we're not intending to retire from the scene. And as long as we have the numbers that we have, the support from all of you, everyone in the industry, will continue to do. Welcome Summit, welcome Awards of Excellence are homegrown, here to stay, using both foreign talent and local talent, and I think that speaks for itself.
Speaking of keeping it interesting, how many tickets have you sold and how many have actually been spoken for?
You know, when you have partners like Citibank, who drive you basically up the wall, but they drive you to perform. And when the first ad came out last Sunday, I'm happy to announce that by today, 25% of all tickets are spoken for, and we haven't really properly started. This is only for Citibank priority card members. But we do take reservations, and when we open up to the public on the 24th, we will then process. So it's there, it speaks for itself.
Congratulations, well done. Now, just speaking of partners, I see that you've got a lot of new partners on board, but quite a few have actually come back as well. And what do you actually attribute this to?
Okay, the partnerships. Now, all of you can see, if you look at the names on both sides of the screen, it is these partners that make it happen. It's not a one-man show, there's a full team behind it and full partnerships. Some partners you see go somewhere else, other partners come back. Some partners have been with us for 17 years and intend to stay longer. It always boils down, some relationships are very thin, which is quite clear, it's a very natural process. Others have a change of direction, that means their market direction changes. Yet others think, if there's something new, let's try it out. We have a responsibility to deliver, that I hope we do for all our partners. Sometimes better than other times. Sometimes it takes a little bit. It was a guilty look at somebody special here. Past years have been a bit bumpy. But we continue to work with our partners. We want to deliver. We want to make sure that they're happy, that they get total value in return plus. And all your award recipients, finalists, also have responsibility to nurture that and to continue that.
Peter, earlier you mentioned the jam sessions. I also heard that you've got something coming up called Youth Chef's Day. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Jam sessions have replaced the traditional master classes. We have divided into hands-on master classes, which are almost sold out already. Jam session is a little bit like this, 200-300 people, and you have 8 chefs on one day going on stage having fun. The butcher wanted to come to dissect half a cow and talk about it. When we found out it took 3 hours, I said, no, maybe a bit too much. So we have reduced half a cow to 1 leg. So you'll be doing that for 45 minutes and then show you what to do with that leg and so on. So we're going to continue. It was the first time last year. It was quite successful. And this year it will be at Alcaf mentioned, really reflecting Singapore's love and appreciation for greens. The other thing is, of course, the inaugural Youth Chef's Day. Scholarships are running successful. We have spoken to all the schools. We'll have 200 to 250 young students will be exposed to 5 chefs, will be exposed to a rock band, will be exposed to some dining, and also to some very slight alcoholic drinks. After all, we are in the F&B industry. So we're going to have a fun day with the Youth Chefs Day.
Just to wrap it up, I mean, you've had a lot of international success with the World Gourmet Summit, and I understand that a particular chef had thought he was coming over to Singapore to participate in WGS and found out that it was otherwise. How is it that you've become so phenomenally successful on an international scale?
I think chefs around the world, you can see that Singapore, they're all grouping. Chefs, winemakers, restaurateurs, it's really a select group. So when I was approached overseas, the two-star Michelin chefs, I said, I'm coming to Singapore to see you. Oh really? What are you doing in Singapore? Oh, we're coming to your festival. Oh, wonderful. I don't think we've invited you this year. We wanted to bring you next year. What's the name of the festival? So he told me the name of the festival. I said, that's not my festival, somebody else is doing that. Oh, and it was almost a see-my job. But that is okay, that is not an issue, because at the end of the day, we've done so much for the industry, we have an international name, we are well recognized, and Singapore is truly becoming a gastronomic icon worldwide. So, I can only say thank you to the people that work with me that make it happen. There's a whole group of people at Fulford, our PR company. I have an entire team that's been burning the midnight hours this week, and all I can say is that I'm extremely proud to have so much support from the industry, from my team, and everyone that makes it happen. Sorry I overran a little bit, but I want to thank you for your patience, and thank you for listening to a few things that we have to share.
Thank you very much, Peter. Back to you, Glenn.
Hi, welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News, sir. And please tell us what you guys are going to do for the WGS 2013.
Okay, we are sponsoring it. We're the official trophy sponsor. I am presenting the award for Outstanding Caterer of the Year at this event.
Great. And how can our viewers get more information about your products?
Our partner is Lau Choi Seng in Singapore. If they get in contact with them, that'd be great. Otherwise, you can get in contact with me. Just go to the Steerlight website. www.steerlight.com.
Okay, Chef, welcome to the National Critics' Choice Show here at WGS, and now tell us about what's the specific next move and a new menu that's coming up in April.
Okay, what we do is we're going to organize and also promote organic food. That I think nowadays a lot of people are looking at health conscious and all this. I think organic is one of the direction that we should go, and also is one of the direction for Pan Pacific Orchard.
Wow. Now, where can our viewers locate your website or make a reservation?
Okay, I think you can go to log into Danek Claymore, our restaurant, a main restaurant, or you can go to the Pan Pacific Orchard website.
Any plans for master classes to be organized on organic food?
So far, at the moment, not yet, but we are planning for that. Yeah.
Great. Thank you for joining. Hi, welcome to the National Critics' Choice here at WGS 2013. Please do tell us more about your vodka.
Hi, we are from Hobbs Beverages. We are proud to announce this US organic vodka. It is made purely from organic corn in an organic farm. They recycle or they're composed into bioenergy again. And what makes it special about this vodka is it's kosher certified also, it's non-gluten, and it's also it's something that what the trendy is coming about is a handcrafted and farm fresh. Award-winning two-time double gold medal award from the San Francisco International Spirits Competition, and it is also rated 92 on wine enthusiasts. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News, and here at WGS 2013, tell us what Honglu is going to do this year.
We're going to have a French chef, Chef William. So he's a one-star Michelin, and he's going to have a jam session with Susan Lee, our celebrity chef from Chinois, and hopefully this time around he can bring something, a little bit of fusion with Asian and a little bit of like the French flavors, and hoping everything will be awesome this year.
And so how can our viewers locate you guys on the website for more information?
Currently WGS, everything is, you can go to the Chope itself. They have an official reservation site. So you can make your reservation on My Humble House itself for the Tonglap group. for the WGS itself. Yes.
Great. So what's next after that after WGS for Tomo Group?
Oh, there will be some reshuffling and some of the rebranding and stuff. So wait till you see.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the National Critics' Choice.
Morning.
And please tell us more about this latest new model here at WGS 2013.
Oh, basically, this machine itself is actually vial of wine. We call it a wine dispenser VOB3E. What it does is actually you can actually have 8 labels of bottle, and it's actually 3 modes of dispensing. You have a tasting, half glass, and full glass. So, and also indicator when the bottle is going empty, you will lift up, and also there's these 2 compartments. You can actually separate it into white or red wine. So actually you can set individual temperature for individual compartment.
Great. And how can they contact you for more information?
Or you can visit our website at www.eurocave.com.
Hi, Chef. Welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News. And here at WGS 2013, what can our viewers expect this year?
For F&B in Singapore, F&B in Singapore very high quality food, no problem for operating in F&B. Every year to improve about the quality chef. Also new chef coming up. I think for this year very positive time, very positive years for F&B in Singapore.
Thank you. It's 2013. Please tell us more what your company is going to do for WGS and what can our viewers expect this year by Giorgio Ferrari.
Well, this year we will participate with several products. First of all, we participate with our Prosecco, together with our wines from New Zealand. At the same time, we will also provide a vertical tasting of different hams from Spain, from Italy, as well as a wide array of cheese products from all parts of Italy, all the main regions of Italy, as well as Wagyu from Japan. We are going to feature Saga beef, Saga Gyu, from the Saga prefecture. So I hope everybody will enjoy the products and the selection of goodies that we have prepared for today.
What's the philosophy of Giorgio Ferrari's good wine?
Well, we are trying to bring to Singapore premium products, given the fact that Singapore is becoming a more important F&B hub in Asia. So we are trying to focus more on quality and niche products, and this is what is going to be our corporate mission for the next years.
The winner of this award is Cilantro Culinary Academy.
Stienberg Academy in Malaysia was established in 2006 with the aim of providing professional skills and vocational trainings at the foundation, diploma, and advanced diploma levels. Our next regional award is the Fonterra Pastry Chef of the Year, who seeks to recognize an individual who has an exceptional talent, of course, in the pastry field. Our finalists are Brian Imayuga, Shangri-La Hotel Manila; Frederic Chateau, Galaxy Macau; Gregoire Michaud, Four Seasons Hotel in Hong Kong; Ludovic Dutto, The Peninsula Hong Kong; and Yves Mate, Mandarin Oriental Hong Kong. To present the award is Senior Customer Development Manager for Fonterra, Mr. JJ Xu.
I apologize if I get the name wrong. Well, seems like I have 2 slips, so is that 2 winners? Okay, I have Chef Ludovic and Chef Frederic.
Chef Frederic Chateau and Chef Ludovic Dotto, congratulations. We have Ms. Mita Gross from the Galaxy Macau to receive the award on behalf of Chef Frederic Chateau. And unfortunately, Chef Ludovic could not be with us here this morning. Our next award is the Life-Inspired Asian Restaurant of the Year, which seeks to recognize a restaurant or restaurant chain that serves Asian cuisine and promotes culinary and service excellence in the region. Our finalists are Ban Kanita and Gallery, Bangkok; Beijing Tatong Rose Duck Restaurant, Beijing; Kudeta, Bali; Shang Palace, Manila; and Yongke from Hong Kong. To present the award is the Marketing Director, LITV Sediran Berhad, Ms. Juliana Fu.
Life Inspired extremely proud to present the Asian Restaurant of the Year Regional Award to Kudeta.
Accepting the award for Kudeta Bali is Ms. Xian Lin. Our next award is the Manitowoc Restaurateur of the Year, which seeks to recognize an individual who is the owner of a chain of well-established, successful restaurants. The restaurant must also have a commitment to develop social initiatives in the culinary field and promote culinary and service excellence. Our 5 finalists are Bobby Chin, Restaurant Bobby Chin, Hanoi; Chris Salins, Mosaic, Bali; David Thompson, Nam, Bangkok; Gianni Favreau, Gianni Ristorante, Bangkok; and Jason Atherton, table number 1 by Jason Atherton in Shanghai. To present the award is the Vice President of Sales, Southeast Asia, Manitowoc Food Service Asia Pacific Private Limited, Mr. William Fletcher.
On behalf of Manitowoc Food Service Asia, I'm pleased to present this Restaurateur of the Year award to Mr. David Thompson.
Well, Chef David Thompson will not be giving us this morning, but he will be, his award will be collected by Ms. Linda Williams and will be presented to Chef David Thompson. Thank you, David. Our next award is the Tonglok Asian Cuisine Chef of the Year, which seeks to recognize individuals who are directly involved in a restaurant operation and demonstrate a high level of talent and creativity in preparing Asian-inspired cuisine. Our finalists are Chan Yan Tak for Four Seasons Hotel, Hong Kong, Wu King Hin; Chris Salins, Mosaic, Bali; La Yao Tim, Tim's Kitchen, Hong Kong; Mok Kik Kyung, Shang Palace, Kowloon Shangri-La, Hong Kong; Nobu Matsushita, Nobu, Hong Kong. And to present the award is the Executive Chairman of Tonglok Group, Mr. Andrew Chu.
Afternoon. The award goes to Lai Yao Tim.
Lai Yao Tim started his illustrious career at the young age of 17 in his native Hong Kong and was mentored by legendary Cantonese master chef Lee Choi. And his restaurant was also awarded a second Michelin star this year, so heartiest congratulations to Chef Lai. That kind of wraps up our regional awards category, folks. We just have a few more awards to go, and these are really awards that recognize truly outstanding and significant achievements, because we're moving on, first of all, to the Delicier Lifetime Achievement Award. This award seeks to recognize an individual whose significant contributions over a minimum span of 15 years have led to the promotion and growth of excellence within the food and beverage industry. The individual is a visionary who has constantly strived for higher standards and contributed ideas to influence the development of the food and beverage industry. Before I invite our first the presenter of the award. We have two, by the way, this year. That's how intense this category is. So I'd like to quickly just say a little bit about the first recipient. He is the driving force behind one of Singapore's finest butcheries. And as a young man, studied and prepared to take over his family's restaurant business, an apprentice for 5 years before moving to countries as diverse as Malta, Iran, Kenya, Malaysia, and Korea, working as a chef before, thankfully for us, settling here in Singapore. He was a founding member of the Singapore Chef Association, having served as the president of the association from 1985 to 1990. And in 2006 became the first person to be inducted as an honorary president of the Singapore Chefs Association. To present the award, I'd like to invite the founder of Delicier Hospitality Management, Mr. Olivier Bendel, to do the honors. Olivier.
Good afternoon. Let me just say that we are very, very proud, and I'm here with all the team at Delicier Management to be giving this award. We're one of the youngest restaurant company in Singapore, and giving this award to those two amazing artisans. Thank you very much. So the award goes to Mr. Ernst Huber.
Congratulations, Mr. Ernst Huber. Mr. Bendel, would you please remain for the second award recipient? Our second recipient is a Singaporean who has been based in Thailand for the past 13 years. He had a stint at Raffles the Angkor Resort Cambodia in 1997 before transferring to Swissotel Le Concorde Bangkok in 1999. Despite his hectic work schedule, he was actively involved in and has won over 50 medals and 13 trophies, including the prestigious Royal Princess Trophy twice for being the overall winner in Thailand in 2008 and 2011. He set up his own company in 2012 and now runs the Thailand Culinary Academy full-time. The main objectives of this academy are to develop and train professional Thai chefs, to send the chefs to participate in international culinary competitions, and to get them involved in humanitarian efforts as well. Mr. Bendel, would you please do the honors once again, sir?
Mr. Wilman Leon.
Congratulations, Wilman, on achieving this achievement. Well done, sir. Last but not least, we are closing the ceremony with the World Gourmet Series Awards of Excellence Hall of Fame. To be a recipient of the World Gourmet Series Awards of Excellence once is an honor, but to receive the award 3 times deserves an even higher recognition. This is why we introduced the Hall of Fame back in 2009, because each of these hospitality professionals or organizations has won an award in the same category at least 3 times. To present the award, I would like to invite Dr. Tan Chin Nam, the Chairman of MDA, to join us on stage.
The award goes to Kulina.
Kulina picked up the award for Gourmet Retail of the Year in 2009, 2010 and 2012. Congratulations, Kulina, on being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And thank you, Dr. Tan Chin Nam, Chairman, Media Development Authority, for so graciously presenting this award. We have one final task to do, ladies and gentlemen, that is to really say a big thank you in our presentation to our Awards of Excellence partners with our appreciation plates. The Disgruntled Chef and Tippling Club. To present the award, the Managing Director of Indoguna Singapore, Ms. Helene Rodershaw.
2014. And the winner, Restaurant of the Year award goes to Tiffin Club.
Congratulations to the chef WGS and Tiffin Club for opening up the second award of the morning. Our next award is the KitchenAid Chef of the Year Award, which seeks to recognize individuals who are directly involved in restaurant operations in Singapore. And our 6 finalists are Daniel Sia, Gabriel Biagaya, Lino Sauro, Patrick Heuberger, Paul Longworth, and Ryan Clift. To present the award, Ms. Samantha Ernest.
The Chef of the Year is Patrick Heuberger.
If I'm not mistaken, Patrick was mentor to many of our students, so truly a very, very popular recipient. Well done, Patrick. Award 13 is the Lexmark Gourmet Retailer of the Year. This award seeks to recognize a gourmet retailer in Singapore that features an impressive range and variety of premium gourmet products. And there are 5 names that are familiar to many of us here, I'm sure. The Four Seasons Gourmet Market, Huber's Butchery, Jason's Marketplace, NTUC Finest, The Butcher. To present the award, the Enterprise Manager of Lexmark Singapore Private Limited, Mr. Keith Lim. Keith?
The winner is Humble Butchery.
Huber's Butchery, the European-style human special restaurant is poised to help understand the average meat counter. Congratulations to Huber's Butchery and to Mr. Ernst Huber. That's a place where I spend far too much of my time and far too much of my money as well, in Huber's Butchery. Well done, Mr. Huber. Award 14 is the Marone Culinary Institution of the Year. This award seeks to recognize a culinary institution that has courses for nurturing culinary talents. They must provide full-time and part-time courses as well, and they must be conducted in a formal learning environment. Our 4 finalists are at Sunrise Global Chef Academy. IT College West School of Hospitality, Republic Polytechnic, Temasek Polytechnic. To present the award, representative from Marone, Mr. Andy Wong from Food to Print. Mr. Wong will present the award on behalf of Marone.
Okay, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce the winner of this category. At Sunrise.
We should hire you guys for events. Really and Livestock Australia Rising Chef of the Year. Now this seeks to recognize an individual who is 32 years of age and below as of 1st January 2011, who is directly involved in a restaurant operation in Singapore. So these are, in a sense, our stars of the future. And they are our finalists: David Almany, Lee Boon Sing, Marco Guccio, Philip Henkes, and Sam Chin. To present the award, the representative of Media Livestock Australia, Mr. Rainer.
Afternoon, and the winner of Media and Livestock Australia Rising Chef of the Year award goes to Lee Boon Sing from Austria.
Lee Boon Sing's journey began at 2002 and started out as a trainee chef at Pickman Restaurant at Swiss Hotel Stienberg. In 2010, he joined Oza Bar and Restaurant, a resort source in Tulsa, and has never looked back. Award 16 is the Siakwat Food and Beverage Manager of the Year, which seeks to recognize an F&B manager who is professional, knowledgeable, and possesses a high degree of competence that must be directly involved and responsible for at least 2 F&B outlets and banquet facilities in a hotel environment in Singapore. Our finalists are Christian Goerdner, Eric Guth, Nicolas Mercier, Roberto Leon. And to present the award is the Managing Director, Siakwat Private Limited, Mr. Tan Chun Boon.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have the pleasure to present the winner of this award, Mr. Eric Guth, Capella Singapore. Eric Guth began his career in 1992. In 2010, he joined Idea Hotel and Resort, and in 2012 joined Capella Singapore as the EAM for food and beverage. Congratulations, Eric. Our next award takes us to the halfway point of our awards here this morning, and that seeks to recognize a banquet manager who is professional, knowledgeable, and who possesses a high degree of competence. The candidates must also be responsible for the banquet facilities in hotel environment in Singapore. Our finalists for the SECO Asia Banquet Manager of the Year are Herbert Lee, Michael Tan, Saravanan Tanimalai, Steve Ang, Tan Moon Hui, Vincent Koh. And to present the award is the General Manager of SECO Asia, Mr. Melvin Wu.
My name is Janice, on behalf of Melvin. My pleasure to present the Banquet Manager of the Year. Michael Tan, Resort.
Michael Tan, originally from Malaysia, came to Singapore in 1990 and began his journey in 1995 in the industry. Congratulations, Michael, on receiving this award. Award number 18 is for the San Pellegrino New Restaurant of the Year, which seeks to recognize a restaurant chain that has been in operation for more than 6 months but less than 2 years at the point of nomination. Our finalists are Alcaf Mansion Ristorante, Cocotte Esquina, in Italy Bar Ristorante, and the Rabbit Stash. To present the award is the Area Manager for San Pellegrino, Ms. Annabelle Rajamanikam. Inspired by the colorful tapas bars found in Spain, Esquina provides visitors with a culture-rich Chinatown with an added choice of European cuisine to the ethnic content. Our next award is for the Outstanding Caterer of the Year, and this seeks to recognize a catering team with the most creative and impressive banquet setup. Establishments may be hotels, restaurants, or even event catering companies. Our finalists are Grand Hyatt Singapore, Gunther's Modern French Cuisine, ISS Catering Services Private Limited, Les Amis Catering, the Marmalade Pantry, and Orchard at Your Place, Orchard Hotel. To present the award is the Vice President for Middle East, Africa and Asia Pacific, Steelite International, Mr. Stuart Wilkinson.
Steelite International is proud to present the Outstanding Patron of the Year Award to Grand Hyatt Singapore.
Congratulations to Grand Hyatt Singapore for the on-site and also off-site catering expertise. Well done. Thank you, gentlemen, and a big thank you to Mr. Wilkinson and Steelite as well for these very, very elegant and artistic trophies. Top Wines Sommelier of the Year is our next award, which seeks to recognize an individual who possesses an in-depth knowledge of wines and also the ability to enhance a diner's experience with regard to wine selection, of course. Our finalists are Daisuke Kawai, Francisco Galdiano, Ken Hasegawa, Paolo Polzani, Romuald Lecaronek, and Shireen Sheikh. To present the award is the General Manager for Top Wines Private Limited, Mr. Zainal Abdul Qadir.
Top Wines Sommelier of the Year goes to Daisuke Kawai Polzani.
Daisuke Kawai arrived in Singapore from Japan only last year and brings with him 15 years of experience in the hospitality industry, of which 7 years was spent as a sommelier. Thank you, gentlemen. Our next award is the Macallan Wine Distributor of the Year. This award is presented to a wine distributor in Singapore that features an impressive range and variety of excellent wines targeted towards its industry clients. Our finalists are Empelia, Artisan Cellars, Auric Pacific, Crystal Wines and Spirits, Culina, E-Wine Asia. To present the award is the Area Director for Southeast Asia and India, Edrington Group, Mr. George Kirk.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Macallan is one of the returning sponsors to the World Gourmet Summit, the Awards of Excellence, and we're extremely pleased to be involved again. The Macallan Wine Distributor of the Year is awarded to E-Wine Asia.
Together with sister company Alpha International Private Limited, E-Wine Asia has been proud to be one of Asia's leading wholesalers and online fine wines and spirits stores. Our next award is the Bismarck Asian Restaurant of the Year, which seeks to recognize a restaurant or restaurant chain that serves Asian cuisine and promotes culinary and service excellence in Singapore. Our 6 finalists are Hua Ting Restaurant, Kinki, Majestic Restaurant, Mikuni, The Song of India, and Wagyu Gin. To present the award is the Managing Director of Bismarck Food Industries, Mr. David Tang.
The award go to Wagyu Gin.
The name Wagyu Gin is derived from two Japanese words. Wagyu means to arise, and Gin means silver, which is Chef Tetsuya's favorite color, and it's often found throughout the restaurant. Okay, folks, we doing good so far? All right.
still with me. That's excellent. We're going to take a quick break from the awards right now for the scholarship presentation ceremonies this morning.